A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the football first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Got him downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school. But talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quick completion to the right. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll move the tight end. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Just going to keep it after the snap. 1st down and more. He's loose on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get North up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Trying the left side. Smashes ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so you're running.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hauser.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his man. It's Hughes. Smashes through the tackle. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Here comes the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. To throw, it's Dotson. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Off play action. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dotson. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him...
Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Dotson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Hart. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Off play action on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a...